First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Eytan Cohen Yanarocak. I'm affiliated with the Moshe Dayan Center of Tel Aviv University and Jerusalem Institute for Strategy and Security. Today, I would like to speak about the Turkish perspective on the Eastern Mediterranean. First of all, we need to understand something that this discovery of natural gas changed the whole picture in the Eastern Mediterranean. While the Turkish foreign policy once designed upon more, national concerns vis-a-vis the Greek Cypriots and Greece, now it is much more complex because of this Eastern Mediterranean. The fact that also Egypt, Israel, Greece, and Cyprus also found this natural gas bounty. So this basically created a common denominator between these four states. And I would also like to emphasize the fact that the current Turkish foreign policy, which is very critical against Israel and Egypt, and also, of course, vis-a-vis Republic of Cyprus and Greece, created a common denominator between these four states. And in a way, I may say that this antagonist Turkish foreign policy basically pushed Israel and Egypt to the arms of Greece and Republic of Cyprus. So it is very weird, but the architect of this new alliance is Ankara and not Jerusalem, Cairo, Nicosia, or Athens. This should be noted in advance. And these four states, as far as I understand, they are very much aware of this huge potential of this natural gas, and as a result, they launched a rapprochement between themselves. And of course, another important common denominator of this rapprochement, of course, is the sort of a political alliance against Turkey, because these four states are suffering from harsh criticism from Turkey. And as a result, we begin to see a change of paradigm in Turkey's Eastern Mediterranean politics. They came to a new crossroads, whether they will proceed alone and they will initiate a brinkmanship policy, which means that they are going to send their fleet to Eastern Mediterranean and will cause troubles for international companies who would like to cooperate with the Cypriot government and with the Israelis and Egyptians and the Greeks. Or they will choose whether to initiate a more harmonious foreign policy, which it seems to me today is very far away from us, but it's also an option on the table. Of course, since there is a huge the problem of confidence, mutual trust. So I think this is the biggest obstacle that it is standing between Ankara and other four capitals, because these four capitals, they do not trust Turkey anymore. One of the most important reasons is the daily bashing of Israel and Egypt in the domestic Turkish politics. Mr. Erdogan is using this two states in order to get more public approval at home. We already know that in the previous election campaigns, bashing Israel or bashing Egypt, especially Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, resulted in very positively for the Turkish president. And another important issue is the domestic Turkish politics. In this regard, I would like to emphasize the new ally of the Turkish president, the Nationalist Movement Party, which is, of course, as you may understand from the name, is a nationalist party, and they have a very harsh stance towards Greece and towards Republic of Cyprus. Of course, in order to satisfy this political party of Devlet Bahçeli, Mr. Erdogan is doing everything almost in order to satisfy this party, and therefore we are seeing a more harsh Turkish foreign policy also towards Greece, and Cyprus, because whenever Mr. Erdogan is getting out and giving a very harsh statement against Greeks, whether Cypriots or Greece's Greeks, so again, he is accumulating so much public approval at home. So in a way, we can say that the Turkish foreign policy became a hostage of Turkish domestic policy, or in other words, it is the public relations of Justice and Development Party of Mr. Erdogan. So in this regard, unfortunately, I cannot see any positive step that Turkey can also become a genuine party of this cooperation. This is a huge minus also for other four states, because if Turkey could become a genuine partner in this venture, so also we could speak about a political solution, a peace solution also for the island itself. We could have seen that the natural gas could have been used for peaceful purposes as a catalyst in order to get to a genuine solution in the island, and this basically could trigger prosperity for the whole region. I still personally want to believe that this will be the case. This will be the point that we have to proceed. But unfortunately, what I'm seeing today in the field, we are very far away from this point. The Turkish fleet is also very much present. In the Eastern Mediterranean. There are disputed zones with the Republic of Cyprus. Turkey is not recognizing the Republic of Cyprus as a legitimate state, let alone its exclusive economic zones. So it is a huge headache for this whole venture. And as a result, this whole Eastern Mediterranean pipeline may change its direction. Instead of Egypt, Israel, Cyprus, Greece, Italy, maybe the direction should be Cyprus, Israel, Egypt, and from there, without a pipeline but with a liquefied natural gas option, it may be sent to Europe. Of course, this is not what is desired, but it is also an option. And in this regard, of course, if we would like to see a prosperous Eastern Mediterranean, we may ask and hope a sort of a recognition, or maybe the Turkish and the Cypriots can come and end the disputes between themselves in terms of the maritime borders. But again, we are very far away from this point.